Ah, hello. You're just in time to join me in a perfectly, absolute positively normal game of Hearts of Iron 4. Yep. Completely normal game. Definitely normal nations to choose from this historically accurate game. We're going to just be doing a normal run through with a normally picked nation. Ignore that difficulty setting there. We're just here to have fun, right? So now we are in the game, and we're just gonna do our perfectly normal setup here. We're a peaceful, harmonic nation here, and yeah, we're gonna keep it that way, I think. In fact, we're so going to keep it this way that we're just gonna focus on the friendship games, being friends with all of our neighbors. And of course, we celebrate Heartswarming and New Year's here, and like I said, it's all in good fun. How trouble looking. Just looking through our national spirits here, and we have something called the Forgotten Tribe, and we just can't have that happen. We're just going to have to try to remember what tribe that is. And let's work on some aluminum smelteries. We're going to develop our nation here. And just like that, we have finished the friendship games, and we're just going to examine our situation right here, because I think there's definitely some education to be gained here. Oh, Piccolini has become the Prime Minister. Not looking good over there in the completely normal continent of Griffonia, home of the Griffins. Because, of course, this smug little guy. We just examined the situation, and they're telling us it's not really looking good on two sides of us, but I don't know. I think they're overreacting, and we're just gonna focus on our schools. We don't need to worry about foreign affairs, not at all. Our army of 21 divisions can they're perfectly fine. Now, it has come to my attention that we are behind on our tank research, and while I see no need to develop tanks of any sort, still my military advisors are recommending that we at least put a focus into one group of tanks, and we have our choices here. We could start from the light tanks and continue down that way, or we can work our way into the medium tanks. But there's also something that has come to my attention, something I kind of really have an itching for, something about this side that I just really like. And so I think we're going to go with the heavy, or as my military advisors are always trying to correct me on, our infantry tanks, starting with the Cerberus. We, of course, are going to fully implement the crackdown on discriminate labor behavior. And we're going to welcome Fastclip into the fold, a perfectly normal name. And Skyfall accepted our trade. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. What's your guy's name? Skyfall Trade Federation, led by... Yes. There appears to be an anti-Bat Pony radical movement going on, and extremism shall not be tolerated in this fine, harmonic nation of Equestria. And now we have opened up the Luna Nova Academy, and we're going to continue with the funding of public schools. At the Grand Galloping Gala. Apparently at the same time as the Civil War. Fascinating. Yes, indeed. The deers are at war with each other. Perfectly normal game, by the way. Yes, how can we be a nation that promotes friendship if we cannot be friends with all creatures? Are we not a nation of friendship? Something about Ursa minors and majors. And now we have funded our public schools. It's time to invest in someone trying to invest in some additional research. The Deer Civil War is... Oh, we captured a changeling. Damn bugs. But the Civil War is over and the harmonic nation of Queen Velvet has won. She has embraced the harmonious ways. Our ways. It's always nice to see another nation go into our ways. The winter moon celebration. Always a beautiful sight. That full moon of the 21st of December. Apparently another nation decided to go into a civil war with the harmonic nation of Aquila, but I guess we should just ignore that. We can turn a blind eye this time, as they embrace the harmonic ways. Our reforms have done great, and now we have remembered the forgotten tribe, as everything is, well, at least that one has gotten removed, so we should now see a bit more manpower come our way. This was in no way just a way to get more manpower into our ticket here. I should shut up now. Yes, we are definitely getting in a bit more manpower. Or manpower. Perfectly normal game, right? And it might not seem like much, but this stage of the game, it's quite a bit. Yes, the Grand Equestrian Pony Summit. A good time, as always, and like I said before, that manpower really came in handy as we went to our normal 20-width divisions. Yes. Perfect game. Oh. Now it's perfect. I'll be honest, I've never seen this before. Perhaps it would be wiser to study it. Let's see where that goes. Well, that just happened. Oh, we lost one. That's gotta be a reference to something I'm not getting. Uh-oh. The bugs are invading the deers. We must issue a diplomatic protest. They will clearly read that protest and lay down their arms, go and sue for peace, as is the harmonic ways that I'm pretty sure these supremacist changeling bugs will definitely accept, of course. It's not wrong to. It's always wise to have a contingency plan in place, of course. And then also have a contingency to that contingency. They appeared in, I don't think they received our issue of protest, otherwise I don't think it would have been this bad. They would have received our protest, they would definitely have laid down their arms. I swear on to this. Stalingrad sends infiltrators. I don't like infiltrators. They remind me too much of bugs. These bugs, to be exact. I'm honestly kind of curious how one would take a biplane gladiator and convert it into a monoplane hurricane. Very curious. The deers want to, they're trying to make us an alliance. I'm just gonna go ahead and, know that one. And down goes the deers. I'm pretty sure it's because our protest got lost in the mail. Stalingrad is now trying to use propaganda. I'm starting to get very annoyed with you, Stalingrad. We are hereby expanding our war console. We took emergency measures because, frankly, I don't like what's going on here. We also got new generals.
Magic makes us strong.
They should help us defend, because of course we are the Equestrian Defense Force. Not the offense force, the defense force. As we prepare ourselves for a possible upcoming conflict, I still believe in harmony. But we need to assure the population and not allow any sort of panic of news of warfare reach our populace, who are nice, peaceful, harmonic people. We are a harmony, and the last thing we want to do is cause panic. So, there is no war. What is war? Crystal Empire wants to hold a crystal fair, and of course we can allow this. I mean, this is the peaceful times. We have nothing to spend these political powers on at the moment, because of course there is no war. There is no conflict. Now now the people are still getting restless, as rumors have abound, and honestly, I think we have to take a bit more personal measures, and well, now we're in martial law. People are constantly asking me about if I'm starting to feel any different, or if I'm feeling alright, and I'm telling them I am perfectly fine. They need not to bother with me. Perfectly okay. All we're doing is putting down the magic of friendship. Because these times are changing. I must do everything to keep my people safe. We're still a harmonic nation in this perfectly normal game. We're just gonna eradicate the red tape. Those dirty bugs. They're hereby justifying war. Well, they will find a much more prepared nation than they expect. It's time for a warfare. It's wartime administration. It's time to go all out. These changelings will know their place, and they shall not step any further. More weapons. War plan time. Fascists have seized parliament. Well, maybe they do have a point. Maybe that's what it takes to keep the peace in the harmonic ways of our glorious empire.
Answering the call.
Bastards. They have finally declared war. They have shown their true selves. Well, I am prepared for them. And they show no fear. And death and pain and suffering. Perfectly fine, by the way. In this perfectly normal game. Yes, time for a speech. Because they will be met by fire and fury like the world has never seen. Yes, yes, off to war, little ones. Off to war. Yes, all the Lend-Leases. All the Lend-Leases. They attack our lions. They shall not break through. Not this day. The power. I can feel it rushing through me. I can feel it. Yes. Yes, I shall. I shall embrace it. The power of the sun. I shall embrace it. And they shall know fear. Daybreaker ascends. We are in control. Young, old, colt, mare, all shall fight for their home. It's time for Imperium Solemn. and all shall bow before Sol and Vitka.
Keep it up, every pony.
Yes. 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 Oh, yes. Indeed, indeed, indeed. Shall launch a counter-offensive immediately. We shall push into the changelings' lines. How dare they declare war on us thinking they can invade our country. Or they shall know what the power of the sun. All shall bow before me. Thestros resisting our rule. After the measures we gave them, they shall rule this day. All we have done for the love of our ponies. They shall know us as the Empress Mother. Solarism in New Maryland, Jet Set. He has done well to acknowledge our rule, but I cannot trust him. We shall send one of our most loyal. Ah yes, Arcane Nova shall do well. These bugs, they do not realize the industrial might that has awoken our great empire. Solar rains. But for now, it is time for me to leave the front line. Ah yes, our namesake has been completed. They shall no fear with the rumblings of the Celestia tank. It is time for our apprentice to ascend. The sun nurtures, the sun loves, and after all, Mother knows best. You will listen, and you will learn. I am disappointed with our progress, for this is our only progress we have made in these times. But fear not, we will win this day. Is that not what you would condemn me for doing? Equestria is being reborn, and so will you. Now rise and serve me, Sunrise Sparkle. The ascension has been completed. It definitely has a nice ring for it. Oh, apparently we have caught one of the bugs. Oh, she is powerful. She is powerful. Should I send her off to ascertain loyalty to the Crystal Empire, or should I keep her? I think I shall keep her. And we'll give Princess Miamorak Denza a chance. Just realized we have a cult leader. It appears there's been a shift in the front lines as the deers have returned as a puppet. We must ascertain loyalty. Cannot let our military break up this crucial jump. As being the mother to all ponies, there is a time where we must love and care for our children, but then there are certain times where punishment must be handed out to the most disobedient child. And so, that's what we are here to do. We are here to, unfortunately, have to punish our children. It is a sad day, but
Neither snow nor rain can stop us.
Mother knows best. The forever sun, it shall never set again. Oh, hail the Empress. Me. The punishment is being seen out. And it appears that Whiplash could not be trusted. It is unfortunate, but what must be done must be done. And with the purging of the staff, of course, we needed some rising stars. Yes, a former student has returned. Exactly what is to be needed. Our
How do
nephew
I
has
hold a
done
gun
well
with hooves?
to hold the line. But for now, we must focus on the attack and sunset shimmer will do that for us. Welcome, sunset. Lead our troops to victory. Our new general staff, most loyal to us. Well, there might be one exception, but he has proven himself in the past, so hopefully he will see the error of his old ways. Some might be wondering what the delay is, but we're not currently in the position to do a breakthrough, and neither are they in position to break through our lines. So we're kind of in a stalemate, a sort of phony war, if you will. And with this phony war, the battle has taken to the skies to see who are the best among us. And well, our Spitfires are certainly showing them what for. Revolution has broken out. This cannot be. Communist has invaded the Crystal Empire. I see a difficult hole in the line. The changelings, in their clever ways, have found a hole into the Crystal Empire. We must do all we can to secure it. Plug this hole so that the Empire may still live. Well, due to some terrible game mechanics, they decided to completely move this army off its front line, which was stationed here. So now they were... I hate this game sometimes. Well, the one good thing is saving my sanity right now. Not liking that, but they're completely stretching themselves thin, so we are making push ourselves, and oh boy. Luckily,
Ponies at the ready.
I've come prepared. We will right this wrong that has been given to us. This is what happens. What the? They just now did that? This is what happens when you make me mad. I turn into an infernal, and I just crawl all over you. We stabilized this line for now, but yeah. We'll see how that goes. All quiet on the Western Front. We have to bide our time until we can get our logistics a bit more sorted out. Well, it's been a long while, but I finally have an update in that I think I just managed to cut them off, and I just realized they're invading. Fun. I also spotted a glitch. I can't actually enter here because it's apparently I can't enter them during it's weird. It's stupid. Actually, that should solve it. They don't have military anyways. That's like their only one. But this is what I mean. Watch out.
Ponies at the ready.
Right here.
Magic
I can't enter this territory right here because it's technically their core, and I'm not at war with them. It's stupid. Even though it's occupied, I can't enter it.
Ponies at the ready.
Well, they had a lot more military than I expected. Doesn't change anything though. I'm still going to declare war on them. Oops. Well, that didn't last long. That was just a major annoyance. Just happy it didn't cost me the damn game. But now it's back to a normal playthrough of this game. And we're just gonna clean up this nice pocket we made here. And completely kill them all. As they deserve. I'm starting to regret not going down this path now. And that's a wrap. I think it's about time we are able to push in. I can see some their strength declining. Let's see what the casualties are. About a 2-to-1. Looks good. And now it's time for the grand push. Ooh, look at all that green. Ah yes, go. Go, my precious children. Go. Show those nasty bugs Well, don't show them, just crush them. Crush them like bugs, because they are. Damn filthy insects. I believe we are approaching the end game now as we're really penetrating deep into their lands. It's only a matter of time before they fall to the sun. And our power shall reign supreme over all this land. Sola Impera. The Siege of Rax. Yes, it is the beginning of the end. And apparently we shot down the Red Princess. Fascinating. I'd like to just point out that, somehow, someway, Paul Wellington. What? That, Paul Wellington has, taken over the capital of the Deers. I don't know how. I honestly have zero clue as to how. But the Western Front has been won. I am declaring victory today, at this moment in time. To the point where we shall move our fleet to... We'll move it to Manhattan. Because I get a feeling there is another place that must be taken care of. We do not want another great war to happen, and so we will preemptively take control of our continent, our lands, our rightful place. Now, once upon a time, we could go communist and get Starlight into power through a civil war. Can't really do that now. Wonder if they'll ever bring that back. What the hell? How? How do the... I'm so confused. I have never seen the polar bears ever do this before. In a normal game, like this is, the polar bears... You just bully them. This nation might as well not even exist. Look at our amazing Celestia tanks. Perfectly named. Walks right into their capital. And now, it's truly near the end. Ah yes, we will take their seaport of Deterrum. And with that, only Sorth remains, and it shall fall.
Magic makes us strong.
Oh, eventually. These are tougher terrains, honestly. Hills, yeah. There's a Panzer tank. Panzer IV. Guarding that hill. Attack on 3 separate directions. And that Panzer has been... Well, we win. Yes, we have won. The changelings of light in the Alinian region have been liberated by the power of the sun. All hail the Empress, which is me. The Changeling King will oversee for now, as well as... Yes, but now we must focus our attention to another threat to the east. Stalingrad has been around for a bit too long, I think. Our armies are prepared, and now it is time to secure our borders. Yes, beautiful. Go, my army. Secure your borders for your princess. I mean your empress. Is now but secure, and the army will be destroyed. Oh, and we took their capital. Yeah, this was about over. Oh, as you can see, we upgraded our celestial tanks. They are now bigger and more armored and just all around better. Beautiful looking too. Time for us to choose a new name for Stalingrad, and of course there's only one thing to really rename it, and that is to the appropriate burn it to the ground. Oh, yes. Oh. Stalingrad has felt the power of the sun in its full fury. At last, the problematic problems with these thrustrels. They who conspire against the great Empress despite our grace and mercy towards their kind. They have now been... It has now been solved. All these griffins, they call these tinder boxes. These lunch boxes with... I don't even know what to call these things. They call these things tanks. Now it is time to bring the light of the sun to the griffins of Equestria. Go and bring the light of the sun to these savages. And the light has been brought to Nova Griffonia, but unfortunately there's a,
Ready?
we're also bringing the light to the dragons, because they need it. But, that was a bit of a problem, and, turns out, didn't realize they were allied to the Kingdom of Ardinia. Okay, that's a pretty epic picture. But still. The light will be brought to them in time. Great timing, Griffin Empire. Joining the war at the very end.
Keep it up, every pony.
And what it is, they just want to take credit for our glorious work. Oh, look at that. The Phoenix tank. Yes. Look at this beautifully designed tank. We shall begin production immediately. Not that we're gonna see it because this campaign's honestly actually over. And with the fall of Nova Griffonia and the Kingdom of Eldinia. Election by any event. Huh. I never even looked at this. Interesting. Don't even know why I'm doing this, but now that we have brought light to our entire continent and that the remaining focuses are just really just integrations, there's not much left to do. I mean, I could, now that I have a foothold, I could go against the Griffin Empire, but I think this game has been going on a bit long enough, and we only care about the ponies and the safety of our ponies on our own continent, which is why we also invaded the Griffins and the Dragons. So they were too close and in position to harm our ponies, and we couldn't allow that as Empress Mother. So now, all is right within the world, and our ponies are forever safe. And we have a foothold, a puppet, in Griffonia, should the Griffin Empire ever look west of the Great Ocean. Or I guess this would be the Great Ocean. But that is all from me. And I hope you enjoyed this perfectly normal game. I'm just going to hover over these in case you want to read them. But, perfect. Yes. Anyways. Ooh, maternal guidance. Look at that. This has been a perfectly normal game of Hearts of Iron 4. If you'd like to check out the mod yourself. I mean, wait. What mod? What mod am I talking about? What? This is the normal game of Hearts of Iron 4. Anyways, if you want to check out your mod yourself, the mod is called Equestria at War. Frankly, I've spent more hours in this mod than I have on the actual base game. It is very, very well done, and they are constantly updating it. There's always something new, and I can't wait. They've been promising this for a while in their little mod page, but they've been saying they're going to put in Zebroica eventually in this game, and it's been years since they put that in, and still nothing. But we'll see. They're constantly reworking nations and improving on everything and adding more flavor text and all of that. It's a very, very fun mod. I highly recommend if you have this game, and this has been the Daybreaker run. You can also go in as regular Equestria, Nightmare Moon. You can play as Thorax. You can play as Chrysalis. You can play as these deers, but I'm telling you, they're virtually impossible unless you ally with Equestria. At least I haven't found a way yet. There's probably someone out there that knows this game a lot better than I do. You can play as the Griffin Empire, Griffin Republic, the Kingdom of Lombardy, the River Federation, though this starts off split up, and you can form it later on. The Kingdom of Aquila would also be like right here. There's also another Minotaurs are on this island. There's a nation here that starts off in the Civil War that's decent. The Dread League typically later on in the late game, they'll go for this. Yes, which will pretty much, it's supposed to be like a sort of end game event, or it's like supposed to be like the whole world unites against them to take them out. But frankly, because of how they are right now, they're not really that difficult. It's kind of pathetic, really. You can just walk right over them. I've actually played as them once, and to really play them, you have to wait until like the year 1030 to where you get the proper tech and enough arms for your people to actually do an infantry takeover, and then you get the industries. Maybe you can go into tanks, but that's like you're fighting with like early World War II equipment compared to like what everyone would have now. By 1030, they would have jets. They would have like the best tanks available, and that's actually a pretty cool design. You're working against the best weapons available, and yeah, it's definitely supposed to be a very challenging game, but frankly, you just gotta be extremely patient is all. If you really wanted to, you could probably wait till way late in the game where you get on the same tech as everyone else, but frankly, they have a terrible industry, and you don't really have that manpower anyways. I'm actually surprised she went down this route instead of this route. Interesting. Well, that's it for me. I hope you enjoyed, and maybe I'll see you next time.